All right, what's going on, YouTube? How's it going today on this Monday? I am still sick, but see if I can bring you a video today. So let's just jump into the market. Do your best to listen past my sniffling, and I warn you about the sniffling. And I'll try to cut off the microphone when I'm coughing. So anyway, we'll just do the best we can, okay? But I want to get the information out to you. I haven't. I went all week last week without a video except maybe one, so we'll see if we can get you some more consistent videos coming back here. All right. Well, let's just look at we haven't looked at the macro in a while. What is the count here? Well, right now this is definitely just this is all corrective stuff. Okay, this is corrective. This is impulsive. So we're still operating on the assumption that we have an impulse here, not a corrective wave, but that's an impulse, and this is all corrective. It's just taking a lot longer to finish this corrective wave out. The way I'm counting it right now is just a large W. Let's see here. Here we go. We got a large W X, and then we're gonna get a Y wave right here. Okay, so that's the way I'm kind of looking at it for now. Um, Basically, we have for the X wave, we have a flat right here in the middle, and that's the shape there. We've got a three wave. We got a three wave. We got a three wave move here with a possibly a triangle in here. So there's a boom, boom, boom like that, and then excuse me, and then what we're expecting then in a WXY, you need a 3, and a 3. So basically, we would expect some kind of a three wave to the downside. That's going to bring us pretty bearish, guys. This is a pretty bearish count. Okay, let me show you a bullish count here, just to be balanced. If you're operating on the assumption that the WXY finished right here, um, let's see. Let's see, how would you do that? Might even have to do a WXYXZ here. WXYXZ. I don't like that count, but it is what it is. Let me see if I can make that smaller. There we go. Um, you know, uh, However, I haven't spent a lot of time on this right now. However, if you want to make the assumption that we finished some kind of a three wave or a triple correction right here, and that this was an impulse to the upside, and this is a one wave, and now we're forming the two wave. And we need to talk about the nature of this wave here, because it is impulsive, it is not corrective, and so we need to talk about what that's looking like. Okay, so basically, if this is a finished correction here somehow, then that's a one, and we're waiting on the two wave to finish, and then we're gonna, then we're off to the moon, right? So that's a possibility. So there's your bull scenario as well. So let's talk about. So that's the macro bear bull scenario. Okay, so if we're dealing with a 1-2 and we're going to the moon here, we need to look at this wave, and I need to talk about that with you so you can understand, what shape to be looking for. A couple things to talk about here are just the fact that here, let me see. Let me go to the 2 hour chart. There we go. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. My computer is lagging right now. Come on, baby. There we go. Sorry about that. Not sure why it was lagging so much. This is a very, very large wave, and it's not finished, guys. It is not finished. We are still finished. We just are finishing up the third wave here. We have a 1-2-1-2. The 1-2-1-2 count was validated by the last move that we just had. Let's see here. Excuse me. We had a 1, a 2, and then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves to finish, and then we're looking for move now to the upside to finish a fourth wave, and then we're going to probably come down for a fifth wave. That's at least the way that I'm looking at it now. I was just actually looking at it from a different perspective here as I was talking, perspective I haven't seen yet, and I'm just trying to figure out, is this some kind of a three-wave move here, but we would have to consider this some kind of a small three-wave move. Yeah, I have a really hard time seeing it that way. I see this as one, two, three, four, five, extended fifth wave right there. So that would be the third wave right there. So it's one, two, third wave. Okay, so we're waiting for a fourth wave to come on up. Generally, the fourth wave is going to retrace 382. The 382 come back to the 382 of the third wave. So here's just the third wave measured here. The 382 is going to bring us back to about $8,700 right in there. It could go as deep as $8,900 at the 50%. Okay, which that lines us up with this structure zone right in there. So this is our zone right here that we're looking for some kind of a corrective wave to come on back up in this region. But that's just going to be a fourth wave. We're not going to be going to the moon or anything like that. It's just a corrective wave. I find it so funny that just as soon as we start going up in any kind of shape or form, everybody starts crying moon. And you just don't understand corrective waves and the nature of them. You know, I had a bunch of naysayers right here. I was saying this is a no trade zone right now. Not shouldn't be entering long in this region. And I had people heckling me on my channel during my live stream, and then I'd love to just laugh in your face now, to be honest with you, just because you just don't understand corrective waves. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I'm not like that, guys. I don't know. Maybe I am. I'm just frustrated sometimes that trolls just come in and just think they know everything, and then they troll your channel. Yeah, and then you get proven right, and then you just want to, with all that's in you, and you just say, just stick your tongue out and say nanny nanny boo boo. Or as was it Al Pacino would say, nanny nanny boo boo. Uh, anyway, excuse me, hold on. All right, anyway. So this is a large wave, third wave, looking for a fourth wave to come up, and then it's going to be followed by a fifth wave down. Now, guys, the implications of that are staggering, okay? If we're still waiting on a fifth wave to come down, we got one, two, three, four, five. Guys, that's just an impulse wave. We would be waiting for a three-wave pullback and then another five waves to the downside. Guys, I just don't see, with that kind of a wave to the downside, I just don't see the bull scenario. The bull scenario is very hard to see. If there is the bull scenario that we're thinking about, then man, it's gonna be a really it's gonna take it all back, come down here and create kind of a flat or something before it heads on up. Before it heads on up to the next price pump. So anyway, guys, just be careful. That's the way I'm looking at this wave. If we start going up from here and we surpass, I would say $9,300, guys, then we need to reevaluate what this wave is. This wave needs to be reinterpreted somehow. I'm interpreting it as a 1-2-1-2. Obviously, my interpretation could be wrong, but that's the best way to interpret it as far as I can tell. So that's why I'm interpreting it that way. That being said, I'm a trader, so I trade I trade each wave as it comes. I am trading this to the upside here. I haven't waited long yet. I'm going to give you some ideas on when and how to go long on this, but we have reached a structure zone right here. That you want to pay attention to. That's why we bounced right here. You can see the top of this wave, the bottom of that wave, and boom, here we got a support and resistance zone here. So that's why price is pausing right here. But that's also very, very close to the 2618 extension of this wave. It's not quite there, but it's almost there. So what I usually do on waves like this is I wait for what I call an H to form. And I'll just kind of take a minute and show you what that looks like on the smaller time frames here. Excuse me one second. Okay. My I don't know why my computer's lagging like it is. Sorry, guys. Um, what you'll notice here, for instance, at the bottom of this wave here, you'll see how price comes down, it comes back up, it makes this H shape, but this one created a lower low. We created a larger H, it created a lower low, and it came up and created one more H hump there. But it did not create the lower low. That's kind of what I'm waiting for, something that doesn't break the bottom, and then we get a reaction off of it to the upside. So that's kind of what I look for as far as reversal areas in the small time frame, and you can see them all over the place. The way they occur here. I'll show you right here, for instance. Price came. Oh, come on. Price came down, created an H. Okay, and then we had the reaction to the upside. Okay, and so this is where we enter when it comes over and makes the H. Okay, that's the entry point. You can see how it doesn't always make the H on the first time. Sometimes it takes a couple there. So right there, and then it came up, and then it came back down, created a lower low. Right here is your entry point for the upside there. So that's the way we think about trading, and that's the way I like to trade them. And so basically, right now, off the bottom of this, let me see if I can get over to it. There we go. Off the bottom of this wave, you can see how price came down pretty sharply, created an H, an aggressive move as you get in down here. I thought about it, but I didn't. I did take profit in this area right here, but I would like to see price to kind of come on back over and then up, and so that's kind of what I'm hoping for scenario. And so I'm going to be looking for a long entry on a retrace here, and play it up to anywhere. Let's see, play it up to the structure zones here, 8600. Let's see. We got structure right in here. We got 83.93. We've got 86, and then up to $8,900. Even close to $9,000. Shoot, we could even come on all the way up to this region and retest this area there. But that would be a fourth wave, and we would be looking for another wave short to the downside after that. Most likely, that's if we're dealing with a 5-wave impulse that I believe we are dealing with. Okay. All right, guys. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. I have taken profit, but the count, it remains. We don't know exactly what the count is doing, but we just play it wave by wave, guys. We just trade it wave by wave, and so right now we're looking for a bounce. Looking for a bounce, upwards here to this next region, 84. Let's see, we already threw the fibs on it, but let me just do it one more time here. 8660 to 8990, 9,000. 86 to 9, that's what we're looking for, guys, in that ballpark. So all right, I hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to hit the likes and share the comments. Thanks so much. Hope that video was helpful to you, and just give you some ideas for where I think where price is heading on this wave update. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.